Governor Kowalski, fellow dignitaries, members of my old and my new cabinet, members of my family, my daughter, fellow Toastmasters, most honored guests. I hear some thunder out there, and I can tell you, looking out into that audience, this day, no matter what, has been made so bright by the faces I've seen in this room. Even though I'm a Toastmaster, and Tony would argue that I'm very long-winded, I'll probably need to consult with Stephen because I have no words at all to express the gratitude that I feel inside here right now for this awesome responsibility that you have bestowed upon me. I am going to do my utmost to live up to this responsibility. I had prepared a very lengthy speech. And I don't know how presidential this is of me, but I'm truly tossing it to the side. It was 2012 when I came to this club. I didn't know why I was on the phone with Stephen Morgan getting invited. I have no clue at all what I was looking for, except possibly a lucrative career in the public speaking arena. But I had an attitude, because I never at all thought when I walked into a room that I was worthy enough for anything, except around my family. So when I walked in this room, it felt like a family. It really did. So Tony grabs me and tells me I need to be a competent communicator and a competent leader. Some would argue as a president, I still don't know what that means. But here's what I unequivocally know as I stand up here tonight. As I said earlier, the greatest things can't be put into words. And what I found in here is far better. And here's an example of what I found in here. And think about if you took this back to your workplace, because this is an ugly world at times. Charlie passes me a note. Jonathan, you did a fabulous job, my friend. Jonathan, I told Bailey you were my best friend and that you were moved by her singing. And she gave me this. And then, from a lady who at one time wanted to kick me out of the facilitators, I got a card and an invitation to present an award to her mother. And super awesome job as president of CFF. I found who I am finally because of Toastmasters. So when you think about recruiting someone to here, enrolling them, it can go so much deeper than you ever comprehended. And here's a prime example. I know who I am. I'm not ashamed of it anymore. Everyone in here likes me, and I love them. I'm able to look at my dad on the other side of the room and say, man to man, Dad, I love you so much. And I finally realized you were always there. My daughter wants to move in with me now because I can communicate so well. And we found a relationship together. That's what Toastmasters does. And interestingly enough, when I came in this room and I see people like Mickey just constantly giving of themselves. I think it was Stephen earlier that talked about a voice in your head. Was it a good one or a bad one or something? I finally found the solution to the little voice in my head that told me I wasn't good enough. And I found it at Toastmasters. And that is quite simply this. Serving others. Being so excited when I got to see Alan come up here and take office. So excited when several people told me I should run for president. Because I never thought I was good enough. And finally, in these walls, I realized I was good enough. So when they asked me to take office 6 months ago, it was a no-brainer. And I ran with 3 main proclamations that may make no sense to you, but to me, they did. I know so much now what Toastmasters can do for someone and how healing it is that I wanted to never leave a Toastmaster behind. When I saw them not participating, dropping out, and not giving what I knew they had inside them because I had it inside myself. And what one man can do, so can another. the world will beat you down. I do have kind of a zany sense of humor, believe it or not, even though I've almost cried up here twice tonight. I wanted to have more fun. You know, come in here and let's laugh, because laughter is healing. And the third thing that I wanted to do, and it was already in place because the past of this club was so strong, a safe and healthy atmosphere. Because God knows, as we go through this world, we put walls up. And the walls, they keep living life away. And man, I thought if I could just keep this going and maybe make it a little bit better. What a special place this already was, and as our meeting title was, the best is yet to come. How great it could be. I quickly realized when I came inside this club, and once again I had a little bit of an attitude because it took some time for my own walls to come down. When this club opens these doors on Wednesday nights, and we lock arms and we all use our individual gifts, and God knows we have them, the potential for human growth in this club. Stephen, is there a number for that? I always go to, there is no number for it. It's exponential. Thank you.
Thank you.
And once again, I just want to impart on you. We look at Toastmasters, the educational track, on such a surface level at times. I venture to say coming to this club saved my life. Because I now finally realize I'm worthy enough. And I finally realize that that voice going away is simple as just extending my arm out to a fellow Toastmaster and lifting them up. Because when two arms extend out to help one another, you can't tell who's helping the other person because both people are benefiting from it. It was a relatively easy decision to run again. I so much look forward to continuing this journey together, healing together, bringing new people into the fold, walking hand in hand, arm in arm, extending our arms out to others and lifting them up, and taking that out into the universe. Stephen earlier said that he wants to be known as one that makes a dent in the universe. And Stephen, brother, friend, you have. And I look forward to us doing that together for the next 6 months. One of the other things I found inside this club again, unconditional love. And it's in here. And it's awesome. And I can look at each and every one of you, especially you, Mickey and Charlie, not to leave anybody out. I love you all. And it was funny when Mickey picked the title of The Best Is Yet to Come because that idea had been rolling around in my head for months. One of the best things that you can do is to accept that your best work is not behind you, and that your best work is ahead of you, and that you live your life in crescendo. I love you all. The best truly is yet to come. God bless.